I will do what I must. Hello there, welcome to Fulcrum and the Force. I'm Jim, this is my channel dedicated to everything Star Wars. And like I said in my last video, I would be back with another lightsaber review. My hair is crazy today. It's getting longer, getting curlier, and allow it. It's happening. It's happening. The long hair's coming back, I don't care. It's happening. I said I'd be back with a lightsaber review. I said I needed to review this one because I've had it quite a while now. This is the Ben one from Padawan Outpost. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I've had this 2.5 months at this point, maybe a bit longer. And I had so much other stuff to do, I didn't get around to doing a review of it. But I quite like that because it's been giving me time to really have a play, get to grips with it, and terrible, and just give you my actual honest thoughts on this saber. Now, obviously, everybody got hyped with the Kenobi show, and everybody wanted this hilt. And at first, I was like, I don't need this hilt. Turned out I needed this hilt. I don't know what to tell you. It's lovely. It's got loads of fingerprints all over it. It's got a couple of dents in it already. My fault. Not how it was from new. So yeah, this is a Xenopixel setup. I'd normally put my demo blade in. I don't know why I haven't put my demo blade in. Woo! I just haven't. So yeah, Xenopixel setup. Your standard 34 sound fonts, 32, 34, 36. So it's in the 30s sound fonts. However, what I have done, because it's Xeno and because it's very, very easy to change the sound fonts on here, I've stripped all of the sound fonts off here. This is an Obi-Wan Kenobi hilt. I only wanted an Obi-Wan Kenobi sound. So what I did is I went online and I went to K-Sith. We all know K-Sith, incredible font maker. And I got his Just Ben sound font. It's the only sound font that's on here. It's a Ben Kenobi. I wanted a Ben Kenobi, and I just wanted a really good, nice, awesome Ben Kenobi. And so that's what I did. I went and got an awesome Ben Kenobi from K-Sith. So yeah, I was just like, why do I need other sound fonts? I've got plenty of other sabers that I can put sound fonts on. I think when it comes to certain characters at least, I like to just kind of stick with one sound. Like on a Luke saber, I don't really want Vader's sound font on there because I'm never going to use it. It's great that I could if I wanted to, but I'm probably never going to do it. So let's get this up close and personal. As I said, this does have a little bit of fingerprint, and also, I don't know if you can see it, but where is it? There's a nice big divot right there in the end there. Couple of scratches on the bottom from where I dropped it on the floor. So I took this away with me on holiday, and I was doing a lot of spinning with it on the beach and stuff, and I dropped it on the floor. When I dropped it on the floor, it damaged the pommel. That's fine, totally and utterly my fault. I also lost the red button from here. These little buttons just unscrew, and so I lost the red button there. I know I can get a replacement for that, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, I did notice that they come off quite easy. The other thing I did notice is because this is a 1-inch blade, when doing spinning, it comes loose very, very quickly. Very quickly. You lose connection with the Xeno very, very quickly with the emitter inside. However, the newer versions of this, which have just started coming out, actually have a 7/8 inch blade. So a 7/8 inch, my word, that's hard to say, emitter, giving you a thinner blade, making it a lot better and a lot sturdier. And I like that. I don't like it enough to feel like I need it. For me, this is absolutely perfect. I know its limitations, and so I'm cool with that. The other thing is this part here. So obviously we've got this lovely, lovely, lovely goldy part. This bronze part actually comes with two. It starts with a black part there. There is a black part that goes in there, but you can nice and easily, because it's LGT, all of this stuff unscrews really, really easily. Inside there's a sort of like a cable from the chassis to the emitter. You just unplug that so that you can take this part out and swap it over to this bronze part if you want to. And I did want to, so that's what I did. So there we go, nice and close. Fingerprints all over it. The sign of a good saber is fingerprints all over it. You know it's been used when there's fingerprints everywhere. But it's lush, man. I really, really like this. I'm a big fan of how it looks, how it feels. Like I said, a couple of little things, but the emitter's been fixed, and so it's a lot better when you use it with the 7/8. Not going to try it again with the smaller blade, thinner blade, not smaller blade, thinner blade, and these two things that falling off was my fault. And the damage was also my fault because I used it and I played with it and I had fun with it. And that's the most important. I'm not going to buy these things just to sit on my staircase. I'm going to use them. And that's what I enjoy about them. So as you can see there, a little bit of a flicker. Sometimes the connection's not fantastic. It's also... May the force be with you. So there's only one sound font here. So... It's just bad. There's Kenobi. May the force be with you. So I threw on an extra few. There were a few extras in the folders, so I threw a few extra font sounds on there, so that if I fancy just going through them. It's just bad. There's Kenobi. May the force be with you. Hello there. Just for fun, just so I could have them. But obviously. There's music on there too. It's your standard Xenopixel setup. You know the score by now. You know all the different things that it does. And if you don't know all the different things that it does, that's all right. Because I am going to be doing a Xenopixel tutorial on how to use a Xenopixel, what you do with the button, what all the different settings are, how to do it with a standard illuminating button version, which is what that is, or one of these, which is a clamp version where you can't see the button. A little bit more difficult, a little bit more fiddly. Same premise, but you have to kind of time things out. It is easier to do it on those, but once you've got it down, it's pretty straightforward to do. So that is coming soon. I've been putting it off because there's a lot of work that goes into it. I've got no more sabers to review yet. I have a couple more on their way. I am also away on holiday at the end of the month. And the next month, I'm finally going to take Galaxy's Edge. So I want to try and get it out before then. So it will be coming up in the next couple of weeks. So if you're not sure, or you're like, I really still don't know how to use this thing, what all the gesture controls do, then I'm going to go through that so you can see exactly how to do it, what you need to do, and etc., etc. But for now, that's the Ben 1 from Padawan Outpost. Lovely, 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 lovely. There is actually a weathered version of this as well available. All the same thing, but just weathered. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I like the shiny version of this, but the weathered one's pretty decent too. So if that's what you like, that's what you like. You get that one. No one's wrong. No one's wrong. It's all personal preference. Personal preference. Wow, I need some new teeth, don't I? Teeth. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Do the thing at the bottom with the like and the subscribing and the commenting. I don't know what it even says at this point. It says stuff. Do them all because I would love you to do that. We are pushing on... When I say pushing, I want to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I've never really pushed my subscriber thing. I'm always like, yeah, if you want to. But I feel like it would be a cool sort of goal. A nice little goal to have. Be like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if by the end of the year I had 1,000 subscribers? We're on like 715 at the moment. So it's not crazy amounts. And who knows? Get to 1,000. I might do something crazy, like give something away. Who knows? I guess you'll have to subscribe and like and do all the things and turn on notifications. That's it. I always forget that one. So that you can find out what happens when we hit 1,000. The sooner we hit 1,000, the sooner crazy things might happen. But until next time, don't forget, we are one with the Force. The Force is with us.